But it seems to me that God is gathering people around Elijah to prove to him that he's not alone, because as he said, I'm the only one left. He kept saying, I'm the only one left. But it seems to me that God's gathering people around him. There's this running joke in Final Fantasy about this boss mechanic, where there's this yellow blinking glowing arrows above your head, and that means to stack up with others to distribute the damage, otherwise you die. You need at least 3, I believe, and any less you'll die. And when a sprout gets a stack marker for the first time, they usually run away from everyone, because that's usually what you do with all the other mechanics. And then you end up dying, and you often take 1 or 2 other people with you that are trying to stack up with them. And that's got really bad in the final steps of faith. Hello, kitty.
Sorry.
When we were playing final steps of faith, that tends to happen, and we wiped once because of that, and then we almost wiped again when both of the healers ended up dead from people running away from stack. And we can do this in life too. We like to run away when we hurt the most, but we really need community. We need to run to God. At least he was running to God. But we often don't even do that. We run off, isolate ourselves, and we don't want to be around others because people can be difficult, and especially when you're hurting, especially personally as an introvert, I already have a hard time being around other people. If you've been hurt by other people especially, you don't want to be around them because you've lost trust in people, and we don't have a lot of time to go into that particular thing, but that does deserve more time to talk about at some point. But regardless, and even in those cases, that's when we need to stand firm and let others come near to help us. And when we don't, it could be disastrous for ourselves and for those around us. All we focus on when we isolate ourselves is the bad. And isolating ourselves means that there's no one to remind us of any of the good that's going on. And there's no one around to help with the perspective of the situation. And there's no one to grieve with. When we're alone, we get consumed by all of these thoughts, and we start believing all of the lies that are bombarding our minds. It's like I was believing, yeah, I'm a failure again, because that's happened before. So we start believe all of those lies, and loneliness, and also when we're isolated, loneliness and depression can set in. Suicide goes up in isolation. We can't deal with mental health issues on our own. And I mean, just look at COVID. The increased depression and suicidal thoughts have been going on since COVID lockdown started. The social isolation, all the financial strain that everyone's going through. And also lingering illness and chronic illness, it can make you feel really hopeless. So we need each other. We need community with each other. So especially when we're hurting. So don't run from the stack. Ecclesiastes 4:12 says, a person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 can stand back to back and conquer. 3 are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. And 1 Thessalonians 5:11 says, so encourage each other and build each other up, just as you are already doing.